Salam sejahtera to Madam Wan Ida Yasmin, our science subject lecturer. Today, me and my team, Shafri, Sutra Ame, and Irfan, we are going to present about our mini project where we build our own vacuum cleaner. Basically, you all know what is vacuum cleaner, where every one of us have it at our house. But this one is smaller than the normal vacuum cleaner, where our idea of doing this is to show that this vacuum cleaner works with the physics concept and sample materials. Now, I would like to call upon Muhammad Shafri to take over the presentation.
Thank you. Now, I, Muhammad Shafri, will explain about the project description and project idea. Vacuum cleaners work because of the conservation of the energy, which state that as the speed of air increases, the pressure decreases. Air will always flow from a high pressure area to a low pressure area to try to balance out the pressure. A vacuum cleaner has an intake port where air enters and an exhaust port where air exits. A fan inside the vacuum forces air toward the exhaust port at a high speed, which lowers the pressure of the air inside. This creates suction. The higher pressure air from outside the vacuum rushes in through the intake port to replace the lower pressure air. The incoming air will carry some dirt and dust from your carpet or anywhere you vacuum you use it. This dirt is trapped in the filter bag, but the air passes right through the bag and out the exhaust. When the bag is full of dirt, the air will slow down, increasing the pressure. This lowers the suction power of the vacuum, which is why it won't work well when the bag is full. Next slide. Project idea. First, a vacuum cleaner is able to suck dirt off carpet because high pressure air from outside it flows toward low pressure air inside. Next, the mini project is based from the conservation of the energy. And lastly, we will show a vacuum cleaner works with physics concept and sample material. Now, I will pass the presentation to Muhammad Irfan to explain in more detail about how the vacuum cleaner works.
Thank you. Now, I'm Muhammad Irfan. I will explain about the mechanism. First one is negative pressure. The simplest way to explain how vacuum cleaners can suck up debris is to think of it like a straw. When you take a sip of drink through a straw, the action of sucking creates a negative air pressure that is lower than the surrounding atmosphere. Second, electric motor. Vacuum cleaner use an electric motor that spins a fan, sucking air and any small particles caught out in it will be moved into another side, which we normally call a bag, to create a negative pressure. You might think that after a few seconds it will stop working, since you can only force so much air confined space. To solve this, the vacuum has an exhaust port that vents the air out the other side, allowing the motor to continue functioning normally. The third one is filter. The air, however, does not just pass through and get ejected out the other side. That will be very harmful to people using the vacuum. Why? Well, on top of the dirt and grime that a vacuum picks up, it also collects very fine particles that are almost invisible to the eyes. If they are inhaled large enough quantities, they can cause damage to the lungs. Therefore, the filter in the vacuum will remove all the dust through to create a safe air. Last one is attachment. The smaller the size of intake, the more suction power is generated, as squeezing the small amount of air through a narrow passage means that air must move faster. This is the reason that vacuum cleaner attached with narrow, small entry port seems to have a much higher suction than a larger one. Okay, thank you. Next, I will pass to Amir to continue the slide.
Thank you to the presenter. Next, my name is Sutra Ame bin Saifuzal Izam. My metric card number is 08DPB21F2055. So, our objective for our mini project is to apply the conservations of the energy portable cleaner, and next is to demonstrate the operation for a portable vacuum cleaner, and lastly to explain the conservations of the energy portable vacuum cleaner. Next, if you can see the diagram that has been sketched, is I using a half that's recycled part, and then I buy to the DIY, and half part I buy at the DIY place. So if you can see here, that our vacuum cleaner is more using to power supply that we use a AAA battery. After collect our materials, so I will gonna show you how to assemble our part. And the material costing that I use is woods, ice cream sticks, motor, switch and wire, rubber, and also net and double tape and screw. As you can see here, that I say is half we using a recycled parts and half that I
Our total cost is RM4. Thank you, and that's all for our presentation for today.
我會忽急，如果你冇喺依度，我做啲嘢，我講咗俾你，我唔會做。
So hi guys, this is tutorials how to use our vacuum mini project. So first thing first, you need a battery that supply a AA battery, and then you fill in, and then you just start the motor. Have a switch in here, and then if you have a dust or dirt here, you can just simply alright, and then clear. So the dirt has in the vacuum cleaner. So thank you for our tutorial. Bye.